Today we are going to make some breadsticks. So we're gonna add 1.5 cup of warm water, 1 tablespoon of instant yeast, half teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of oil. And we'll bring this together. 3 cups of sifted flour. We're going to add them 1 cup at a time and mix it in. Remember, the measurements could change with the flour and water according to the temperature, okay? And to top the breadsticks, I crushed some nuts, and in here we have some thyme, parsley, celery seeds, and black sesame seeds. Alright, so let me bring this dough together and I'll be back. Alright, so I turned it out onto the lightly floured surface, and I'm going to knead this dough for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to put it to rest for 20 minutes. Then I'm going to punch it down, knead it again for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'm going to let that dough rest for another hour. Then we're going to roll out the dough and form our breadsticks and coat it. I have a pan here with butter in it. You see the butter there, so I'm going to leave the butter in there, and as I cut out the breadsticks, I'm going to coat the breadsticks in the butter and sprinkle my nuts and the contents in the jar there. Alright, so let me get kneading and I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes after I finish kneading this dough. So I'm finished kneading. So now I am going to let it sit, as I said, for 20 minutes, and then once that has done, we're going to knead it and put it back to rest for 1 hour. Alright, so I'll be back in 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, look how beautiful it looks. 20 minutes later, so I'm going to turn this over, just punch it down a little bit. We don't want to do too much with it because we want it to stay nice and airy. Alright? Alright. And I'm just going to put it back for an hour to rest. So now I'm opening it out and I'm going to cut it into pieces and place it in the jar with the butter. And then once all of the pieces is in that jar with the butter, everything is coated properly, I will add the separate mixture that I have the nuts and herbs and add on top. And I had some extra flour, so I decided to make a nice little fancy bread with the same butter and process. Put everything to rest, and once it has doubled in size, I placed it in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes. Have this little baby here, and we have our breadsticks here. Now we're going to use the butter with the nuts and all of the other herbs, and we're going to coat it again over our bread. Guys, so let me try it. Bread is so soft and nice. That one I'm not going to eat now. Let me just try one of our sticks now. I mean, after all this work, man, let's cut into this. Oh my gosh, see how nice and soft. Oh, the lighting is so terrible here. So let's go into this baby. Nice and airy. Look how nice and airy. See ya? Gosh, really good bread. Oh yes. So give this bread a try. You wouldn't regret it. It's really good.